Hello everyone, you have Royce here and welcome to our channel Sansevieria 101. So what I'm showing you right now is a leaf propagated ES21833 or dragon wing, and on the center part you will see that one of the offset has become a variegated plant or has mutated into a variegated type or form. This is a larger picture wherein you will see three leaves of dragon wing or ES21833 being leaf propagated, and fortunately I was able to find those first two pictures because I have lost them for a very long time. I have been growing the variegated offset for several years now, and what I'm showing you is our pictures of the progress of growth of this variegated form, or the one that came as a leaf propagation and mutated as a variegated type of dragon wing or ES21833. So this is again also the avatar of Sansevieria 101, and as of the current it has provided me with another offset. I will show you the first offset in a bit. We're still in the progress of I'm still in the progress of showing you the growth of the leaf propagated mutation that I was able to grow. So this picture right here is the first offset coming from it. It's a highly variegated offset, so there is about 90% of the leaf being variegated, and there's just about 10% of the leaf that is just green, so it's very hard for it to survive on its own. So I'm actually worried of separating offset from it, but sadly this first offset has perished because of the weather that we have here. So in the next part I will be showing you of the video with regards to the current status of that leaf propagated variegated form of ES21833, the dragon wing. Alright folks, so this is the second part of the content where I will be showing you the current status of the Sansevieria dragon wing, or the ES21833 collection number collected by Ernst Specks. And like I mentioned, this variegated form of ES21833, or otherwise known as dragon wing, is my own propagation. It's my I have cultivated it from the start, where it mutated from one of the leaf propagations that I have shown you on the first part of the content. The first two pictures is the proof that I have shown that this particular Sansevieria dragon wing is or has variegated from our own garden. So this is how it looked like now. It has a lot of scars, and I am showing you because after the storm it has looked as such. So as you can see, the whole leaf is very watery, or is full of water, so I'll have to cut that out to make sure that that does not progress to this part of the plant. So it's really unfortunate that we had to deal with several typhoon that are coming in and out of the country. There were 3 typhoon that visited, and the rain was non-stop for about 2 weeks. So the first part is the first part of this video or this episode. I collated all the pictures regarding the progress from the beginning, where I started to cultivate the variegated dragon wing from my leaf propagations. So this particular variegation came from leaf propagation. So I would give you a hint that for the big breeders, what they usually do if they really wanted to get a variegated type of Sansevieria is they will keep on leaf propagating them, so that by any chance one of the offsets coming from the leaf propagation will perhaps become a variegated type of Sansevieria. So I said that big breeders, because you would need at least a hectare of land to leaf propagate Sansevierias for you to get a higher percentage of acquiring variegated form. As for myself, I am one of the perhaps very lucky folks that when I started to grow Sansevierias, there are some Sansevierias that variegated under my care. So therefore, what I tell you is from my own experience. This one is a product of leaf propagation. There are other Sansevierias that variegated through rhizomes, but the ones variegated through rhizomes, according to my experience, rhizome mutation or variegation that is coming from rhizomes, sometimes they revert back to non-variegated ones. So there are advanced techniques wherein you can fix those, but perhaps I will reveal that in the future. For leaf propagations, most often they would be really variegated types. When they produce more offset, they will produce already variegated types. They're more accurate compared to the rhizome, compared to the variegation that comes from the rhizome itself, because for the rhizome you have to divide it on the rhizome, and then some of the genes on the rhizome are still having non-variegated genes on them. So there are some instances wherein they may revert back to non-variegated. But for leaf propagation, when you leaf propagate and then one of the offset is variegated, grow it to stable size, then cut it off. The moment that you cut it off, replant it, most probably you'd have offsets coming from it that are already variegated ones. So that's in my experience, that's one of the observation that I can share. If you don't agree, you can also leave a comment below with regards to your experience, because I would like to find out your experience with regards to cultivating your own variegated Sansevierias. So like I mentioned, this variegation is cultivated from our own nursery or garden, and I have to deal with this. If not, there are chances that the rot or disinfection might go to the plant itself. So it's really unfortunate, because this leaf is having more greens. Now I will be left with a very yellow leaf with very small greens on it. The greens are very small on it. So I'm not sure if I can continue to grow this offset bigger. Actually, this is the second offset coming from this specimen. The first offset coming from it died out. Same problem, when it rains very hard in the Philippines, then most probably you'd be expecting some rot from your variegated plants, and that's also one of the reasons why I tend to not grow a lot of variegated Sansevierias, because they are needy. You need to secure them when you have a bad weather. Otherwise, you'd have a close out greenhouse wherein you can control the moisture or the environment on it. But that's not my style in growing. I usually just leave out Sansevierias out in the open, and most of them don't get sick. It's just the variegated ones who most probably would act out the moment that there are a change and or a drop in temperature, especially for a long period of time. So going back, like I mentioned, this is how the plant looks like. What happened to the specimen? The topmost portions became very green, and the variegations on the lower portion or the base part usually would diminish when they keep on growing new leaves. But I was hoping that the offsets would not be the same, or this offset, if it grew a green leaf, that's what I'm praying for, because right now it doesn't have, it has very little what you call this, it has very little ability to produce food for itself, because there is very little chlorophyll from it. I was really sad that that leaf with more greens have rotten out, because the moment that I cut it, this particular offset will have trouble getting food for itself, and will have to rely on its mother plant, or on the mother plant, to produce food for it. So I decided to make a video of this particular Sansevieria, and this is a special Sansevieria for me, because it is one of the first Sansevieria, variegated Sansevieria, that I have grown myself, or that came from our nursery itself. So this is one of the special Sansevierias that I'm growing. It's just that sometimes I'm too busy to take them inside the house, or take them out of the bad weather, so that to prevent this infection from occurring. That's just very unfortunate, but this is one of the special Sansevierias for me. In fact, this is the avatar of Sansevieria 101 of our channel. This is the picture that you will see on the channel itself. It's just sad that this keeps on happening to this specimen that we are growing. So folks, I will be doing some incision on this particular Sansevieria, because like I mentioned, I'm worried that it will spread to the core of the plant, and it would rot out the whole plant itself. So first we need to set up our scalpel, or our knife, or the blade that we're using. So I have disinfected it, or I will be disinfecting it with hydrogen peroxide to make sure it's clean. And then I have also prepared some of the fungicide, or the powdered fungicide. I don't know how to cut it. Very hard doing it while we're making the video, but I'll try to cut out the part that is not rotted yet, or it's not rotting yet. So it's kinda hard to do. And I'm careful of not damaging the portion that's not affected. because this is chunky leaf, it's not easily cut out. So I'm not sure if the incision that I'll make will cause a bad effect on it, and I have to touch the rotten part out here. So it's kind of hard because bhitalaes are very thick leaf. They're having very thick leaves, so it's full of water from where I'm cutting. It's very hard. It's just very hard, and I think the knife, the handle of the knife is making it harder. So I managed to cut out that leaf. As you can see, it's really watery, full of water, and it has covered almost 90% of the leaf, or the 90% of, or the part of the leaf. It has covered 90% of the part of the leaf. That's what I'm trying to say. Having a hard time trying to find words, because I feel really bad doing this, and each time that I have or find my Sansevierias that are having such infections, it's quite frustrating. So we'll have to get rid of that part because that's infected. I'd have to throw it away out there, which is very far, and then we'll tend to the cut wound. That's how it looks like now. Spray some hydrogen peroxide, and then that cut portion, I'll have to put something. I have to put in the powdered fungicide on it. So I put it on the knife and then have it spread it on the cut portion to make sure that it's protected. Aside from the hydrogen peroxide that I've used to spray on it, I've added the powdered fungicide on the blade, and then apply the lather on the cut portion. So there is something, there is a smell that I am encountering right now. Perhaps that's the rotten smell that is coming out from the leaf that I have removed. So we'll have to observe this particular offset coming from the Sansevieria. It's now left with one leaf, and like I mentioned, it has a lot of scars. The offset that I get from it are overly variegated, so I hope in the future I'll be having some offset that have a significant amount of green for it not to be as sensitive as it is right now, because the offset is really sensitive, and perhaps I'll make some adjustments in the future. So I just figured out that I'll do a video of it while I'm cutting the cut part, so I can show the avatar of our Sansevieria 101 channel. And this is how it looks like currently. the topmost portion, I have also applied a procedure wherein I stab this part. It's called, if you have seen some other Sansevieria breeders, they would stab the core part to encourage the offsets that or to encourage the plant in giving out offset. So we also put perhaps a barbecue stick, and then put some powdered fungicide on the sharp portion, then stab it on the core of the plant. And then on this specimen, it has worked out. It has given me offsets, but the offsets that it has given me are really extremely variegated, which I really don't like. I really don't like that because they're very sensitive. If I remove this part from the mother plant, it has a very low percentage of growing. That is why I would rather have a variegated plant with more greens than overly variegated. And type of variegation is very bright, like now it's like glowing. So I hope in the future that it would give me a better offset, wherein it would give me a little bit of green for them to be stable enough to be removed from the mother plant. So folks, I guess I have already successfully removed that leaf or cut that rotting part. I left out some of the greens that are not affected because like I mentioned, they're really vital in the growth of the plant. So I don't want to cut the green part out of the really variegated portions of the leaf. So I don't know if I'm going to include this on the special episode. I think I'll just include it on the bhitalae species episode, so that I can find it whenever I need it. And if you have any questions or suggestions, you can also feel free to leave a comment below. And if you like what I presented, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. I would really appreciate that. So folks, thank you for watching, and you all have a great day.